Hey everyone. So spring is here, everything's in bloom. We've surveyed our property for edible plants and fruits more specifically, and we've only been able to locate this one apple tree and a couple of gooseberries. So we are off to the nurseries to stock up on some fruit-bearing plants and trees. All right, we are back from the greenhouse. I am super excited with the haul. We got a couple more apple trees to complement the one that was already here. Yeah, we're excited to taste those. We've never had. We've got a fall red and a prairie magic. So never had either one of those. And they, I think the fall red's supposed to taste like a Macintosh, and prairie magic is supposed to be good for all three of your just general eating and cooking, baking, and your livestock, whatever you want to feed it to. And yeah, and then we got a bunch of fruit-bearing shrubs that we'll share with you guys. Nothing too exciting on this end. We got a couple of hazelnut trees because we both like hazelnut, and we didn't know we can grow them, so it was kind of an impulse buy, but we hope to see those grow into big, beautiful hazelnut trees. We got a couple more raspberry shrubs. We had some that we tried to bring with us from the old property. They didn't quite make it. We got a bundle of strawberries to go along with those because our strawberries also didn't make the drive out here in the winter. We got some more rhubarb, and here we have the honeyberry, otherwise known as a Haskap. Apparently here in Canada and Saskatchewan there are about 9 different varieties here. Neither one of us have really heard of them. We've heard of the Haskap pie. We thought that was just a variety of like the Saskatoon berry, but it turns out these are like a cross between a blueberry and a raspberry when it comes to the flavor profile. They originate from Siberia, and interesting enough, when I was researching these things, because I love blueberries and these are very similar to a blueberry. They have a long, meaty looking fruit that the color resembles a blueberry. The shape is more like a cone. I want to share a few of the interesting facts about these guys that actually ultimately led to us deciding to get these plants. A lot of interesting things actually, aside from all the health benefits. They are being called the new superfood, which drew my attention. I like to try and consume as much of our own grown foods as much as possible through the winter and get all that vitamin content from them in smoothies and everything else. And so yeah, the health benefits. These guys are actually stronger than blueberries, and they have a higher concentration of vitamin C than oranges. I think it was 1.5 times more antioxidants in these Haskaps or honeyberries than a blueberry. And yeah, they're packed with polyphenols, so it's great for your anti-inflammatory, and they're antimicrobial. A lot of all the same benefits as a blueberry. The high polyphenols with the anti-inflammatory and the high antioxidants, these things are supposed to be just like blueberries when it comes to helping balance your blood sugars, your blood pressure. So it's good for diabetics and people wanting to maintain their blood sugars because it's a good healthy source of natural sugars. They're antimicrobial. A lot of all the same benefits as a blueberry. A lot of claims that they help stifle the growth of cancer cells even, which is controversial. So do your own research on that. I'm not making any claims on that. I'm only going to get them because I like to put them in my oatmeal and my smoothies. So, yeah, the other thing that we chose these for was they were bred. These specific breeds were bred here in Saskatchewan for their hardiness down to -45 temperatures. So that is temperature ranges we will see, not for very long, but we do see those frigid temperatures for a few days here and there through the winter. So we wanted to make sure we had a plant that was going to survive through all that. If you are thinking about trying these guys out, is they do need to be paired with other varieties in order to pollinate. We chose to purchase the Boreal Blizzard and the Honeyberry Borealis. These guys are supposed to complement each other pretty well. Make sure that your complementary species are planted next to each other. So your spacing is going to be anywhere between 3 and 5 feet. Make sure that you make sure you've got the complementary ones next to the other one. So in this case, we have 2 of the same and 1 separate. So I'll plant them as this, 3 to 5 feet apart, and that way they are all complementing each other. And we'll get good pollination. Lots of sun. The more sun, the better the fruiting on these guys. So make sure you plant them in a good sunny spot, and make sure you got good well-drained soil. Apparently they will grow in pots too. We're going to go ahead and plant ours, but make sure you got a good enough sized pot if you are going to pot them. They don't mind it, and then you can move them around into sunnier areas if you don't have full sun exposure in some part of your property. I think that just about covers everything that we found to be interesting enough, aside from the curiosity of the unfamiliarness of this plant and never hearing of it, and the research showing how hardy they are to this area and easy to grow, and all the health benefits. And yeah, we look really forward to getting these guys in and yeah, reaping the benefits of their fruit. So thanks for watching. Are these guys the new superfood? Who knows? We're going to plant them anyway. I'm going to get to that right away here. And yeah, we look forward to watching them grow and getting some berries and reaping all the health benefits of the Haskap or honey berry.